And that is a game that brought us both some of our most memorable moments of playing video games with not just me and you, but with all of our buddies. And that
Absolutely.
is possibly the GOAT of basketball games, NBA 2K11, the first of the basically the new era of the 2K game, the first one that had Jordan on the cover. I think the next three games all had Jordan on the cover, but that was like when that came out, that game got like I remember the game critics were saying it was like a huge improvement on the last year's game. And you play it, and it was just so much smoother than any basketball game you played before. So much, you had so much more control than like an NBA Live. And man, I
Mhm.
remember when we were playing that two player, like it being
Excuse
one of
me.
the first 2K games we had played in a while, NBA, like it was a little rough. We were really struggling at first
Oh
to
yeah.
like all of us on the court passing the ball. We were just constantly turning it over, just getting killed on defense and stuff. But once we got into a rhythm, we figured out all the controls and stuff. It played so nice. Like it just feels like you have so much control over your players' movements and stuff. And it was so enjoyable to play multiplayer. It was like we weren't even like calling any plays or anything. We were all just
No.
playing like hero ball and tossing the ball to each other and stuff. But oh, it was great. We must have played what, like 3 seasons of that game, and
Oh yeah. We at least we were supposed to do like what one we wanted to do one game a day, but then we kept on fucking playing
yeah,
and playing
we keep
till
playing and playing and playing. Yeah. And oh my
but
god, it wasn't just like it was the roster wasn't just the roster
yeah,
from the
that's
game.
what I was
I
gonna
had
say.
a custom roster for us to play with where every team's starting five was just people we went to high school with. So our entire high school was basically on this NBA roster, and we played as our team, which was our guys, and every other team was just kids we went to high school
Yeah, that's
with.
the crazy thing. I remember when you suggested it, we were like, okay, yeah, we'll play because I'm really into basketball, but I'm not too much into the games. I'm more into the
Right.
NHL games. And when we went and we started up, and then you had made every team was our high school, so it was kind of funny that we were competing against our high school class, right? Our grade
Yeah.
what 11 or 12. And the crazier thing is you had taken their stats in like gym class and how they actually play basketball, and it was
Yeah.
it was pretty
I
it
mean,
was
some
pretty
people I would exaggerate. Like there was kids that were like kind of like quiet, like nerds, and I would just exaggerate that, make them just incredible or something like that, have them the star of a team. But yeah, a lot of the time it was just like the kids that were actually good at basketball were the best players in the league in
yeah,
our game.
absolutely. But the funny part is it's like when we first started playing the first I think 3 or 4 games, you were so upset. I remember you're just, oh my god, we're not even gonna make the playoffs. We
Yeah.
And and
Uh,
and Jervy and I had never played like never really played it because he's more into his Call of Duty kind of
yeah,
shooters.
yeah.
And the only sports game I ever played is NHL. So it took us,
And
maybe
David was playing sometimes too, and he couldn't play it.
yeah,
He didn't even know how basketball worked,
yeah.
basically.
But it took us what, maybe 5 games to kind of get into the rhythm. And then
Yeah.
we had some really great games when it came down to a steal here or there, a
Oh my god.
three-pointer, a rebound. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, Just so much fun, man, that game was,
Yeah,
and,
so many memories.
what a great
I remember
memory,
our
bro.
team's rivals. I still remember our team's rivals. We had the team of villains, which was like Miami Heat, and it was all the kids we hated in high school. And we would
Yeah.
always playoffs. And I remember you saying that steal. You were the point guard of our team, and I already had the clinching steal on
Yeah,
like one of our rival players to seal
yeah.
the deal out of the playoffs.
Oh,
And then in Jordan, that was the one we had a couple legends teams still stuck in there, and that was Jordan. Remember, he just cut us up. We just couldn't stop when we first started
no.
playing.
That's a great game, man. We had so much fun. That's what this is all about, though. It's not always about, playing online. It's about
Yeah.
going to your buddy's house. Obviously in high school, we have all the time in the world for, this man to make every high school kid in our grade that time to be in the game. But man,
So
what just great gaming memories. And to top it all off, I will say this. We did play, the game, and like people just probably think that all we did was game, but we were outside all the time. We were going out
yeah,
all
after
the
playing
time. So
basketball.
like for you to do that kind of stuff and make, the entire roster, like it must have took him fucking so long, man.
Dude,
It
I
must have
enjoy
taken so
that kind of
long.
stuff though. Like that's
You
how
were.
sometimes that's my favorite way to play video games. Not even playing video games. It's like throwing on a podcast or on music, and then just doing something like that, like a roster or a fantasy
Yeah.
draft or something like that. I find it therapeutic. Dude, if you saw my WWE roster right now, you'd be like,
Oh,
"What the fuck is? Where does this guy got the time?"
so what was that? It's NBA 2K11, right?
2K11, yeah, the first one with Jordan on it. I think the one before that was like the one with Kobe or whatever. But yeah, it was like that was the first one with Jordan. Then he was on it for
You
like
know
3 years.
what we will do, because I know we have the picture of it, of us winning the championship.
Oh, with Obama, yeah.
Yeah, we have the picture with us and Obama. So we'll
Oh my
we'll we'll,
god.
we'll post that. We'll post that
Yeah, we will
somehow.
definitely have to post that.
We'll